Welcome to Unfold Data Science, friends. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. Through this video, I will try to answer some of the most common questions that you guys ask me in my live or whenever I interact with you, right? Some of these common questions are, Aman, I am a fresher, I want to learn data science and I want to prepare my resume accordingly. What should be the project in my resume? Second question is, Aman, I am working as a salesperson, as a sales representative. Now I am learning data science and trying to get into that. What should be the good project to put in my resume? A third question can be somebody who is talking to the business, right? Who is already a data scientist, a junior data scientist. Then he or she asks me sometimes, Aman, when I am talking to business, I run out of the ideas. What project shall I suggest to the business? What use cases shall I suggest to the business? If you see closely, guys, all these questions are, the underlying question hidden in all these questions are how to think a data science use case or how to put the seed for a new data science use case. In this video, I am going to explain with an example, step-by-step process of how you think about a new data science use case in any business scenario. I will take example and tell you how to think, what not to think, what will save your time and how you should invest your time to reach to the conclusion in a most smart way. So let us start the discussion one by one. Before moving, guys, one more time I want to request you, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do it and press the bell icon so that you receive all the notifications of Unfold Data Science. So what is the question in hand, guys? How to think a data science use case. I will take a simple example and then you have to work with me and think like the way I am talking and you will get many ideas, right? First of all, guys, let us take the one simple business which me and you both can understand. Okay, what can be that business? Let's take Unfold Data Science YouTube channel. You understand how this is working. I create some videos, some content and put it online. You watch that content, okay? And suppose I run Unfold Data Science YouTube channel and I reach to you and say you, hey, since you know data science, you have some experience in this field, can you help me in growing this channel? That is a very generic question, right? So any business, be it PepsiCo or be it Mercedes-Benz or be it any company you talk about, right? They want to grow their business, right? So Unfold Data Science also, I want to grow my channel. I come to you and tell you, can you help me in growing my channel? Now this is a very generic thing, guys. From a data scientist point of view, you have to think, okay, this guy is interested in growing his business. How can I help this guy? Now we will take a pause here and try to understand two concepts. One is called verticals and one is called horizontals. Now the words may be different in different companies, but to make it simple to you, I am telling you what is the meaning of verticals and horizontals. So for example, all the business areas, right, in which a particular company work is known as verticals of that company. To keep it very simple, in Unfold Data Science, I can have different verticals. For example, one vertical we will assume, just one vertical is subscribers vertical. Other vertical is, let us say, content vertical. Third vertical can be watch duration or watching vertical. Similarly, if you take example of some other companies, there will be different business areas, okay? For example, let us take Apple. So what Apple does? Apple manufactures phones, laptops, tabs, iPods, all these things, right? So what all verticals Apple will have? Inventory, because it needs to store its products. Supply chain, because it needs to manage the supply chain of its products. Then billing system or purchase order, that kind of platform. Then customer, definitely everyone will have. Then marketing, right? All these will be different business areas. I am loosely calling it verticals. Clear up to here? Now I will just take two verticals of Unfold Data Science for simplicity. One, let us assume subscribers and second, let us assume content. Okay. Now you as a data scientist will think like the way I am thinking. Okay, is inventory vertical applicable for this business? Do you think at Unfold Data Science I have to do something with the inventory? No. I do not manufacture any product, right? I do not store anything. Is supply chain applicable to my business? No. If it is applicable, then you can do supply chain optimization, you can do route optimization, you can do reach time forecasting, all these things you can do. But is supply chain applicable to my business? No. Is inventory applicable? No. Similarly, you can cross many verticals that these things is not applicable to this particular business. So what are the applicable verticals? Let us take the top two: subscriber, watch time, subscriber and content. Now in subscriber verticals, horizontally, what all use cases you can do? Subscriber means people who are watching my videos on Unfold Data Science. Now you can loosely relate it to any customer. So in any business, there will be customers, right? So you can think customers of any business. In my case, subscribers. What all analysis or what all data science use cases you can do on subscribers, which will help me in getting some insights and hence growing my channel. Let us think together. I will give some ideas to you, okay? So suppose, I come to know that most of my subscribers are in the age range of 20 to 30. Just a hypothetical situation, 20 to 30. So what that tells me? That tells me most of the people are young, so they might be energetic in learning more and more of new content. They might be energetic in learning more and more of what's new in the industry, and they might be able to consume it very fast because they are young. Just one interpretation I am telling you. So if you do some kind of bucketing or segmentation or customer analysis or subscriber analysis based on age, gender, their educational background, their professional background, their income range, all these things, and if you give me some meaningful insights, right, that will be helpful for me. Subscriber segmentation is one use case that we deduced just now. What else can be done on the subscriber side, guys? Many other things can be done, right? So subscriber retention, for example, suppose I have 1000 subscriber today, tomorrow it became 998. Let's say 2 subscriber unsubscribed to my channel. So what happened in my channel between today and tomorrow? How can I capture this pattern and feed this data to a machine learning algorithm to learn this pattern so that in future it will not get repeated? Next, let us move to a little bit of text analytics side, okay? So what comes to your mind at the moment I say text analytics? Simple, right? Let us take all the comments of my channel. Do analysis of all the comments. A basic frequency based analysis will show you what people are telling to my videos, right? And it will be very evident, right? I'll give you some examples. Some people might say, Aman, your board size is small. So can you increase your board size, whiteboard size? Possible, right? So if this phrase or this keyword is occurring many times in text, maybe a sequence based model like LSTM will pick that and tell that, you know what, this is one negative feedback coming to you, you can work on it. Some positive feedbacks might also be there. For example, Aman, your voice quality or audio quality is good in your videos. Some negative feedbacks can be there. For example, Aman, can you create like 7 videos in a week? Some different types of comments, different types of. What I'm coming here to say is feedback analysis, complaint analysis. These things can be done everywhere in whatever sector some customer interaction data is available. Here my customers are subscribers, the interaction data is text, hence on that data I am doing feedback analysis, sentiment analysis, those kind of things. In other businesses, right, for example, you call to your mobile guy, telecom provider for some complaints, they enter some text in the system. You call to your bank for some credit card issues, some charge has been made to you unnecessarily, that is a complaint. Different types of complaint are logged, right? complaint analysis, feedback analysis, survey analysis, all this will come under more or less subscriber bucket or this particular vertical. Let us go to content. I'm just trying to make you think, right? How you think about a use case. If we talk of content, right? What all can we do in content? Let us say I create videos of 15 minutes or some videos of 6 minutes, some videos of 8 minutes. What is the optimal video length which will give me most viewership? Can I do that analysis? What is the optimal time at which I should release my video? Now let me ask you, what data you will capture for this? Obviously you will take all my video release time and my video performance data. You will create some performance matrices, for example, number of views, number of comments, number of likes, all these things you will create, and then you will see overall how this video is performing and at what time this video was released, on which day of the week this video was released. And probably in machine learning you can find out a pattern like this. Hey, you know what? Friday evening after 9 p.m. if somebody releases video, it does not do that good. The reason for that is people are in holiday mode, weekend is near, something like this. And Mondays evening people are a little bit in study mood. So Aman's video are doing good, whichever videos are released on Monday. Some kind of pattern, guys, right? That is what the intention is to learn, right? So in content you can do release time optimization, watch time analysis. So watch time analysis is like, if it's a 10-minute video, what percent of the time people have watched on an average, right? So 4 minutes means 40%. So which kind of videos, at what point in the videos people are more interested, or audience is more, at which point of the video audience is less. This kind of analysis we can do if we have the right data. I'm just trying to create a thinking mind, how you can think what all is possible. Some ad hoc things that can be done at Unfold Data Science is, if I give you the watch hours, okay, or if I give you the number of subscribers added in my channel in last month, before that in January, can you do a forecasting for me, like how many subscribers will get added in next month? Forecasting of subscribers, forecasting of watch time, forecasting of video, how many videos I will be releasing, many things, right? These are some of the things that is coming on top of my mind. What all can be done on this business model, right? Now how this discussion is going to help you guys to answer the very first question, right? If a fresher asks me what project makes sense for me, right? Try to think, if you are calling yourself a fresher, either you are a BTech background guy or a BSc background guy or an MBA background guy who has not worked, that is my assumption is, try to find out a use case that relates to your area of work. Second type of people who were working in, let us say, sales, they used to be to keep it very simple, a sales representative for, let's say, cars, just a simple example. So can you do a dealership optimization use case? Can you do a customer bucketing kind of thing? Can you do a forecasting of sales for next month? So if you think like this, right, you will start getting the ideas on how to get the right data to do this. Why I am putting so much focus on doing like this is, I do not want all of you to talk same project in the resume, guys. All of you should talk different projects, right? That is where interviewer will get interested in what you have done, right? Third type of people is the people who sit with the business and then run out of the ideas, like what use cases shall I do. So following this method, right, which verticals business is working, which verticals it's not working, how it is storing the data, what kind of use cases will make sense, just a thought process I tried to give you in this video. Okay, so let me know through likes and comments, guys, how did you like this video. I did not have any script in the mind, I just spoke whatever came to my mind. And let me know how did you like this video. If you have any new ideas, write me in comment. I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Till then, wherever you are, stay safe and take care.